Hi. So I'm Sylvain. I'm the founder of Open Funding, which is the co-funding platform for free software. So free software is a software that is developed by communities of developers. And even though in its beginning, 30 years ago, it was mostly seen as an unrealistic idea for dreamers, it has proved over the years to be super efficient and even sometimes more efficient than their equivalent in the proprietary industry. And why is it so efficient? Well, because it is based on sharing and collaboration, which means that instead of reinventing the wheel all the time, you can always reuse what other people have done and go further. And it's so efficient that nowadays, a lot of people actually use it for projects that go far beyond software. So you might have heard of Wikispeed. Wikispeed is an open source car that is designed online by a community of people and built actually in their homes. So if you think it's actually just a bunch of nuts in their garage, you should think again, because these guys built a car that has characteristics that compete with the industry. And they're actually not alone. So WikiHouse is a community of architects who design a house that you can make with wood you can cut from any workshop close to your place and build yourself anywhere you want. And OpenDesk is a group of designers who design furniture that you can also cut from any workshop close to your place and assemble yourself. And these are only a few of many examples of all the ones that actually cover many domains, if not all, of the industry. It goes from fashion to agriculture to satellites even. And when you see all of this, you start to realize it is definitely not a bunch of nuts in their garage. It's actually a movement, and it is a consistent movement. So what is this movement made of? Well, all these communities share a model. This model is based on shared knowledge, which means that all the people in the community will work on the same knowledge and share it. And the idea here is that they're going from the usual don't copy me to a new please copy what we're doing. Please use it yourself. Please compete with us in other markets. Please do things that we haven't thought of yet with it. And it ends up with a network of entities that are independent from each other. And these entities can work together because they're based on open standard. That means that if you add something to a design and I add something else, we can add the two things together because we both based on that standard. Obviously, there is no hierarchy between the entities. And so decisions have to be made in a more horizontal way. And there will be no boss telling you what to do or in what order. And it is really based on open contribution, which means that it's up to users to contribute for their own initiatives. And the other impact of this economy is that the production is local and customized. Because you can download the design of your new piece of furniture, for example, and make it locally in the workshop that is close to your home, and actually customize it so that it fits your living room perfectly, even if it's not the most standard living room. And so it is based on open contribution, which means that it's up to anyone to contribute, and I should say probably anyone should contribute. So you might be wondering how you can contribute yourself. And there are many ways to contribute. And the first one is obviously to use the thing. Just using the thing gets the community bigger, and the bigger the community, the bigger the impact. So you can also promote the thing. You can talk about it to your neighbors, your family, or your friends. And there's you can also give feedback to the developers so that they can know how to improve the thing. You can adapt it to your local reality, and you can produce things to give access to people wherever they are. And you can also develop things or design things if you have the skills. And if not, you can pay people to do it or participate to funding. So there are a lot of ways to participate as a user to projects. And that's actually what we do at Open Funding. So Open Funding aims at providing a sustainable business model for the commons. It's really about sharing the costs between all the users. So yeah, that's what the platform looks like, but you'll be able to see it if you are interested online. The principle is very simple. A developer comes and proposes the features he wants to add. And then the users participate to the funding of the features they need. And then once the developer has done it, users validate what is done. And that validation is very important because that's what ensures the professional quality of the work. So obviously, yeah, the objective is to accelerate projects, to make them bigger and more sustainable. Right, so that's what we do at Open Funding. We try to get this project bigger and really last in the long run. And we also help businesses to adapt to these new realities. So yeah, it's touching actually every domain. So everyone should be wondering how to do it, and everyone should contribute. Thanks a lot.